Hello, racers! Today I'm here with Sip. We just finished the Poznań Hyperchallenge tournament. It was a sealed tournament for more than 60 people. I think it was 63.
Yeah, something like that.
It was 6 rounds and top 8. So let's start with Sip's deck and his results.
Yeah. So I've built Catbay deck. The name is didn't got Ray but got Mal, and basically it explains the deck. I mean, going to the tournament, I was kind of aiming to build Ray because she's just so good, and out of like 5 pre-release events that I went to, I ended up playing her 4 times, and she was doing real well. So didn't got her, but in the last pack I managed to find Cat Bane, and as my rare card there was Maul, and Maul was such a powerhouse, like combining with Cat Bane on all of the Underworld synergy. This deck had quite good late game. The slightly weaker thing about the deck was the fact that the 3-drop and 5-drops were quite weak. Like on the 3-drops, you had the ship, the 2/5, the 2/2, Hunter, the guy who has +2 when you have initiative, and then 2 of those ships that give -3 when played, but those are mainly played from Smuggle, so they're not even really a 3-drop, and also Relentless Pursuit, which is also not the greatest 3-drop. And on the 5-drop, I had I had basically only the Frighter. The cool thing I could do in this deck was playing a 1-drop and a 4-drop on 5 resources, let's say. Maybe on 3 resources, I could play a 2-drop and 1-drop, which was okay, but you mainly wanna, for the most part, play 1 card each round, so you don't really lose that many cards in the end. But yeah, one of the good things about the deck was Slash Scrap. Like the amount of games where he performed really well was insane. We've played in quarterfinals against Beton, and basically we were playing a second game because we were playing best of 3. He won the first one, and then in second one he took the initiative, being really confident that I don't really have any way to heal out of the threat of Falcon killing me next round, and I end up having playing the Slash Scrap, healing 1, and almost winning because of that, but he top deck Surprise Strike because he's just better player.
Yeah. That's good. Yeah, we also played during the Swiss round, during the 5th round.
Yeah, it was the 5th round.
And I just got destroyed then, but it was for some reason I was uber tired on the last 2 rounds of Swiss, but Sip took a double loss on the last round because he was already in top 8 and managed to gather some food.
Yeah, I was basically 5-0 with one other guy, and I was like, hey, do you want to take just double loss or something like that? Because I just didn't want it to play, and I didn't really care about the winning the last round because every single 5-1 was entering the top 8 either way, and being entering from the first place didn't really make any difference. So I just wanted to not play that game and have time to get some food, because there was not even a break for those who finished late.
Yeah, the not break because after 6 rounds we immediately started the top 8 games, so it was really exhausting. But I've managed to finish my my last Swiss game quite fast, and Sip brought me food. So before the top 8, I was at least nourished. Yeah. So who was your first opponent, and who was your hardest opponent?
My first opponent. So my first opponent was Cat Bane. I think I was playing against quite a lot of Cat Bane. So first round I was playing against Cat Bane. Second round I was playing against Cat Bane. Third round, who I was check. I think it was another Cat Bane. I was playing against you in the 5th one.
Yeah.
In fourth one. Oh no, I was playing against each again. Fourth one. So third one was Ray. So 1 Ray. And
4 cut banes and
four-
double loss.
4 cut. No, 2 Rays because you played Rays. So
Yeah,
I was playing against 2 Rays and 3 cut banes in the Swiss, and then the double loss against Ray, I guess. And then in the top 8, I was playing against Bosk, the green Bosk, and then in the quarterfinals, I was playing against yellow Ray of Beton again.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see my deck.
Just 11 i to.
Okay, for some reason it didn't work. Yeah, let's do it like this. Okay, so I actually got Ray, and my deck was insane. It had a little bit of lacking in the mid game, but I had an amazing turn 1, turn 2. So Moisture Farmer, Cartel Turncoat, and Follower of the Way, and my bad turn 1 was Wookiee or Ambush, a 3/1 Ambush. The really cool thing about the deck that was that I could go full space, because I could go 1 drop turn 1, 2 drop turn 2, 3 drop turn 3, 4 drop turn 4, and in each of those turns put a token on that unit, and because of the Ray ability to heal, it was extremely hard to counter. And I got a really good late game. So Rivals Fall, Falcon, Chewbacca, Enfys Nest. Deck felt really, really powerful. I've in Swiss played 6 Cat Banes. So I play 5 Cat Banes green and 1 Cat Bane blue. Most of the games were quite easy. The hardest by far was with SIP, the one I lost 2-0 in the 5th round. I felt like I couldn't do anything. And you can see I've got sideboard, I got Val, and she was at the beginning of the tournament in my main deck, but whenever I played her, she felt terrible, and she basically lost me one of the games with SIP, so I've just put her out, and I put the 3/3 Mandalorian for free instead. The 2 other sideboard cards were the Capture for free and the Rule with Respect for 6, because it was out of aspect. I've put them a few times, but I never actually played them, so basically my deck was the one that you see on the screen without the sideboard. The cool card that was played off aspect is Frozen in Carbonite. This card saved me tons of times. Removing a huge threat in Ray is really important.
Yeah.
The biggest issue I had, especially with the match with SIP, was the 4/6 Sentinels, because nothing in my deck can actually really kill them efficiently.
Yeah, and I have 2 of them.
Yeah.
The one you can play from Smuggle for 7 also, and he's underward, so
Yeah.
works with Cat Bane.
And in the top cut, in the top 8, my first match was against Red Boba. I won 2-0. It was a really fast game. I just overrun him with healing. He had a really strong space, but you can't really win a space race versus Ray, because I played a farmer and then I played Ray, and so it's 5 healing per turn, and it was enough to secure the win. And then in top 4, I played SIP, and it was the reverse of the Swiss rounds. I won 2-0.
Mm-hmm.
Even though in the second game I made a huge mistake, but I managed to top deck win condition. I could have win turn before if I played correctly, but I was scared of the card that he didn't even have in his deck. So... and he played really smart, because he put Jetpack on Maul to deal me 9, and I had 9 HP left, so I had to take initiative. but I had little on board if I remembered to use Ray ability. So I attacked. Before he attacked with Mal, I attacked with a Falcon. I left him on 5, and I took initiative. And he surprised me with Salacious Crab.
Yeah, and the Salacious Crab heals 1 win when in first place. So.
But yeah, we were later in the game. I had 7 cards.
9 cards.
9 cards, yeah, 9 cards in my deck, and I managed to top deck the Surprise Strike. Without the Surprise Strike, I would probably lose, because I could have healed with Cargo Juggernaut.
I mean, it doesn't matter because I had units on the field.
Yeah, but
just kill you.
But
I had like 4 units or something like that.
But you had a unit that had 4 attack. So even if I healed 4, that wouldn't give me enough attack. And then we would need to play the third game. But yeah, I managed to top deck and went to the final. And in the final, I played Green Ray, and he basically had the exact same deck as me. Like, of course, he had green instead of yellow, but we had a really similar cards. So I have Enfys Nest. He had the 5/5 ambush. He had a lot of cohorts. So 4/4 ambushes for 4. But the most annoying part was that he had 2 villagers. And it was
armor.
And Mandalorian's armor with Fenrau. Yeah, his deck was insane. I've managed to win the first game going full space. So I played 1 drop, 2 drop, 3 drop, 4 drop in space and just raced. And Enfys killed his minion. On turn 6, I've managed to heal with Ray and just finish the game in space. The second game I lost. It wasn't even close. I was outvalued by a lot. He also had Chewbacca. He also had Rivals Fall. So our deck felt really similar. And in the last game, I've managed to got a little bit advantage at the beginning, and I've kept the advantage till the end of the game, even though he played like Raw with Mandalorian's armor when I was on 4 HP, but I've had Carbonite. He then killed my Chewbacca with his Chewbacca, but I played my Fenrau, lowered Chewbacca's stats and managed to kill him. And after I secured both zones, I had 4 HP and he had 30. But in 2 turns, I killed him from 0 because my board was so huge. Yeah, and so I've managed to win. The prizes were, if some people know, they've lowered prices by a lot. So it was supposed to be free.
I think even 4 boxes.
4 boxes for the first prize. But in the end, it was 1 box of the new expansion, Shatterpoint board game. Box or starter pack. No, I didn't get the.
Oh, you didn't.
Yeah. The Squire Plus from Game Genic, and something else. There was some Grogu and the trophy.
Yeah.
And for third place, it was 12 boosters. 2-player starter set for the new expansion.
Yep.
Grogu and Squire 100 XL convertible from Game Genic. The tournament that I think we'll be wrapping up, but I can also say that the tournament was really well organized. It was smooth. Everybody's cards was photographed, so nobody could cheat in their deck building, and it was really nice to play with such many people in the limited format. It's not so often that you manage to play like 60 plus limited tournament. I really love limited formats. Yeah.
For me, it was the first big tournament in terms of limited. And tomorrow we are gonna play in constructed tournament, so only Spark of Rebellion cards, and we'll see how we do. tomorrow.
It's a goodbye for Spark of Rebellion.
Exactly.
It's the last showdown. So we will be uploading the video from the tomorrow's tournament probably later to the next day.
Yeah,
so yeah,
something like that.
Thanks for watching, and comment what would you change in our decks if you could change a card.
Change card Bane for Ray. Okay. See ya.
Bye.